Is the all-new Willys 4xe worth it? Find out in today's video. So today, out of absolutely nowhere, Jeep decided to drop a bombshell and release the Willys 4xe. Now this comes only a few days after the 4xe day that they had, where they revealed the new Recon, some of the new plug-in hybrids, as well as the Wagoneer 4xe. You would have thought that during that day they would have released also the Willys 4xe, but apparently not. Now it was right about that time that I was on YouTube and I saw what looked to be two kind of leaked videos. So it looked like the leaked videos of a Stingray Willys 4xe. When I watched the footage, this footage looked 100% legit. And when I say it looked legit, I could even notice sometimes in the back, you could see what looked to be Jeep's testing and proving grounds in Michigan, as well as all the decaling and everything on it just looked like it should have been there. So there was an American flag, it was all in blue, as well as in the back. If you guys know the Willys trim has a four-wheel drive logo, up above it, it said electric on there. So for me, I thought, this was probably supposed to be released. Maybe it was in a European market because those two channels were European based, but everything else looked US spec. So I got to myself thinking, maybe this is going to be released, but honestly, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to talk about it until it actually comes out. Well, fast forward a few days, it came out. So the Willys 4xe is now available to order. It's out there and you can now see it at the Detroit Auto Show. So the Stingray one was pretty neat to see on there. And I got to say, I loved all the features that came with it. The coolest thing though, comes in at the lowest price point. So $53,995 is going to be the price point for the Willys, excluding the destination charge. But compared to the Rubicon and the Sahara, which are pushing upper 50s and even 60s, it comes in at a great price point if you've been looking for a 4xe, but didn't want to pay that much for it and also wanted the off-road capability of a Jeep. Now, I will say I was a little bit skeptical when I saw this one come out, but I think it leads the charge for what we could see in the future. 4xes could be a little bit cheaper, and I hope that we end up getting a Sport or a Sport S trim that's going to be a lot cheaper and still get you into the electric lifestyle. So the big elephant in the room is this Jeep worth it? Now, personally, I think it should be a little bit cheaper, but as I just said to Ryan, I think everything should be a little bit cheaper. If I'm looking at this at the store or buying a part for my Jeep, I think everything should be a little cheaper. But in my opinion, I think a base price at $54,000 is kind of pushing the envelope, considering the fact that with a base Willys, you don't even get the Uconnect 4 with the 8.4-inch screen. You still have to option that kind of thing, which I think if you're paying that much, you ought to be able to get a screen that's a little bit bigger than 7 inches. And a couple of other features that I just think for the price point, it might need to be improved upon a little bit. But what this does mean for me is that they are looking towards the lower price point vehicles and starting to go into other trims. I think that we're going to hopefully see in the future maybe some bigger power plants behind the 4xe engine, as well as maybe a Sport trim or a Sport S that's in the $40,000 to $45,000 mark. I think that would absolutely sell off the shelves, because for a lot of you folks watching this video, you're going to use this Jeep to not only get the open air and the freedom of it, but it's going to be a daily commuter, a daily driver, just like my Extreme Recon behind me. I daily commute this thing, and I got to tell you guys how much I enjoy driving this, and I think you guys would too, with a 4xe that can go all electric back and forth to work. One thing I really wish we would see on the 4xe trims would be the addition of the Extreme Recon package. It is a great value, and I'm not sure why they're doing it. Maybe it becomes part of the weight, part of the GVWR, I'm not really sure, but Jeep, if you're watching, please add that to the 4xe trims. I think that would be a great addition, and I'd probably really be into one if I could do that right from the factory. But you guys need to let me know what's going on in the comments. Drop a comment below what you think of the Willys 4xe, what you think of all the, the plug-in technology that Jeep is bringing, and would you buy one of these? I love to reply to all the comments, and if you guys go through the last videos that we've done, we reply to pretty much every single comment there. Until next time though, I am Matt from Dirt Road CRED. Get out there and earn yours.